I'm going to explain to you why being a stay-at-home girlfriend or stay-at-home wife is the dumbest thing you could do as a woman. And now it's currently glamorized on TikTok at the moment.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about being a stay-at-home wife or girlfriend will ruin your life. So you guys, I put the videos together so that you watch and then I'll be back to share my true sense.
I'm going to explain to you why being a stay-at-home girlfriend or stay-at-home wife is the dumbest thing you could do as a woman. And now it's currently glamorized on TikTok at the moment that it's amazing to have a provider man for you, looking after you, paying all the bills, and you can go to Pilates, drink your $7 matchas, and that's your existence for the rest of your days. However, here's a problem with this. If this man cheats on you, leaves you one day after 20 years of being married, finds the secretary more attractive than you and walks away from you, your entire existence is absolutely fucked. You as a woman have to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. And this is something I teach on my TikTok page. You have to be independent mentally, emotionally, financially, and physically. You have to be able to walk away from anything and anyone that does not serve you. Because one day, trust me, if the odds go against you, I don't wish this on anyone. I wish everybody to have a happy marriage. But life is fucking unpredictable. Be smart, play dumb, have your own income, and build your own life. Do not forget about yourself. Even when it comes to friendships, a lot of women give their friendships up. Womanhood is one of the most powerful things. And this is why a lot of women, once they have a baby, become very lonely because they never nurtured their female friendships and girlhood and womanhood while they were not pregnant, didn't have children, but they were head over heels for their men and they abandoned everything else. A lot of women neglect their own hobbies, their own purpose in life. Their entire mental, physical, and financial focus is on their husband. So one day when this man is not in their life anymore because God forbid something happened to him or he decided to cheat and run away with the secretary, that woman is fucked, okay? Because the entire existence of this woman is tied and ruled and overpowered by a man.
I'm seeing a lot of women wanting to be stay-at-home wives, and I'm seeing a lot of influencers lie to you guys about the reality of being a stay-at-home wife. As someone who is a stay-at-home wife with no kids, let me give you girls some advice. When you go into a marriage with the goal being to be a stay-at-home wife, that is the easiest way to lose yourself in your marriage and in your children. Yes, it's all nice. I'll wake up in the morning, do my makeup, drink my matcha tea, go to hot yoga. Yes, that's what I do. That's what they show you on social media. And if I didn't take the time to get to know myself and love myself before I got married, I would have been lost too. Make sure that you are going to school to get a degree or a trade, whatever, a certificate, something you can fall back on. Learn to love yourself before anybody. Before I got married, before I vowed to my husband, I vowed to myself that I would never abandon myself.
Coming from somebody who has been a stay-at-home girlfriend for 3 years, it's not the life you want. And when I say stay-at-home wife, mom, girlfriend, whatever, I mean you are relying solely on your partner's income. But I saw a quote a long time ago, and I wish I listened to it. If you give a man the power to feed you, he also has the power to starve you. But when I tell you there was no amount of gifts, trips, nothing truly made me happy. And honestly, I convinced all of you that I was living the life. I feel like that's what a lot of women do. They try to convince themselves and everybody else that they're enjoying their life of not having anything for themselves. I was showing you guys this nice apartment, my daily Target runs, I was going crazy every single day. And there is a lawyer on TikTok, but she said the divorce rate with stay-at-home moms and wives is very high. It's kind of the same story every time on why they're filing for divorce. The man says, you don't have to work, just stay with me. All you gotta do is take care of the family. To a lot of you guys, that would be music to your ears. If he is paying for your whole life and you don't have any income at all, there will start to be a resentment. I'm just glad I was young. I didn't have any kids. I was not married. I was able to start my life before I wasted more years just staying in the house. Being in a relationship where you know you will have nothing when you leave, or if this person ever leaves, that's not gonna feel good, And also something else I didn't like about having my life completely funded, you kind of have to let them do whatever they want. You have to like go about things differently and tolerate a lot of BS because your life is on the line. And as delusional as I was, I knew that I never wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Once you add kids into the equation, you're probably never gonna leave. Because once you pop out that kid, that's when you really, really sign a death contract. Like, you can't go back now. Because if you leave, not only do you have to fend for yourself, you have to fend for an innocent life too. So you're definitely not leaving if you have no income. I ain't doing no wrestling. Getting back into the workforce is not easy. Go ahead and do your research. And I'm pretty sure you're thinking, oh, I could just get alimony. That's like a unicorn. Do you know how much money that man makes? Did you make him sign a prenup? Because you will get comfortable staying at home, not doing shit. And then before you know it, 10 years passes by, you got kids, your husband's cheating on you with a younger woman. Are you gonna stay or are you gonna take your kids, get a divorce, get a job? Staying home and taking care of the kids and the house, I think that's outdated. We're in a different time now. I do believe a man should provide, but I do believe that you should have your own income too. I'm just gonna be real. I think all men cheat, especially if they have money. They have access to hundreds of women that look better than you. That might be controversial, but it's the truth. So I don't think that putting your whole life into a man's hands is a good idea right now. But I'm just being real and I'm just trying to look out for the young women who are planning their whole lives around being a stay-at-home wife. And I hope that there are some stay-at-home wives, moms, girlfriends watching this. I hope you guys can put your pride aside and back me up in the comments and tell them I'm right. Anyways, I hope you guys listen to me, even though you probably won't. Love you.
If you were the stay-at-home spouse during the marriage and now you're getting divorced, the cold hard truth is that that life, that choice to stay home, it isn't your life anymore. One of the things that never went over well, but is something that I told every single stay-at-home spouse that walked into my office is now is the time to go find a job and figure out what your new lifestyle is going to look like. Sure, you might get child support, you might get spousal support, you're entitled to half of the assets, got it. But relying on somebody else to continue to pay your support so that you can live, especially when they don't like you anymore and their life is not dedicated to being loyal to you, faithful to you, and to supporting you, is going to set you up for failure, because the bottom line is you never know when spousal support is going to end. I've had clients that the spouse died. Spousal support ended. I've had clients where spouse was in a horrific car accident, could never work anymore. Spousal support, child support, totally adjusted. Sick, totally adjusted. Long-term disability, totally adjusted. So even though it was a marital decision and it wasn't what you were expecting and your dream of your long-term marriage and staying home is over, it's really important that you understand that you are going to have to financially support yourself. And once you figure it out, you're going to be so much happier than if you were relying on an ex that doesn't like you, that's begrudgingly paying you every month, and that you're chasing after funds.
That's a video, guys. So I'm just here also to share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. Being a stay-at-home wife or girlfriend will ruin your life. So ladies, imagine waking up every day with no real purpose outside of the taking care of a man who might not even appreciate it. Your dreams, your ambitions, and independence is slowly fading to the background. And before you know it, years have passed and you have nothing to show for it. Being a stay at home wife or girlfriend may seem like the ultimate goal for some, but the harsh reality is that it can ruin your life in ways you never saw coming. Let's be real. Society has romanticized the idea of women staying at home, catering to their man and making him the center of their world. The promise, a life of comfort and security. But what happens when the security is ripped away? What happens when you wake up one day and realize you have lost yourself? The truth is, being a stay at home partner makes you financially vulnerable. You don't have to, you don't have your own money, your own career, or even your own sense of independence. Everything you do is tied to a man's ability or willingness to provide. And if they decide to leave, you left scrambling to pick up the pieces. It's easy to think, oh, but my man loves me. He would never do that. But let's be honest. Love doesn't pay the bills, and love doesn't guarantee loyalty or stability. A lot of women find themselves in toxic relationship with no escape route because they have no financial independence. When your whole life revolves around a man, you become dependent in a way that strips you of your power. And the sad part is, the most men don't respect a woman they have to take care 24/7. At first, they might love the idea of you being there, cooking, cleaning, and waiting for them. But over time, that admiration fades and resentment creeps in. And let's talk about personal growth. When you're a stay at home wife or girlfriend, your world becomes small. You stop learning, stop growing, and stop evolving as a person. You miss out in experiences that will shape you into a stronger, more confident woman. Your self worth becomes tied to how well you can serve your man instead of what you can achieve for yourself. And the worst part, society will gaslight you into believing that this is what you are supposed to do. That that your highest purpose in life is to cater for a man. But let's flip the script. Imagine a scenario where you have your own career, your own passions, and your own financial freedom. Imagine being in a relationship because you want to be, not because you have to be. That's the kind of power every woman deserves. Relationship should be part of the not dependency. When you have your own, you bring value to the table in a way that demands respect. Being a stay at home wife or girlfriend might sound like a dream to some, but the reality is it can turn into a slow burning nightmare. You lose time, you lose opportunities, and you waste all of your life. You lose yourself. So because before you give up your independency for some illusion of security, ask yourself, will this truly make me happy in a long run? Or are you just settling yourself up for regret? Like these things happens most of the time and people don't just really pay attention to them. Some people are happy to be at stay at home mom because they have good husbands and all that. But one thing I can tell you, ladies, is it's good to have your own money in your pocket. Like I've been saying on this channel every time, it's good to have your own money in your pocket because a man is going to respect you when you have your own money. He knows that when he does anything stupid, you're able to pack your bags and rent another apartment for yourself and start a new life there. Okay, and they know that you don't need them because you have your own money, which is very important. So some men give you money just to control you. Okay, they have this controlling behavior. They're going to rent you a house, they'll give you whatever in the house, and they'll start checking on you what you're doing and all that. They just become so controlling, which is not even nice at all. It's okay to be all over your partner, but sometimes the same partner needs some space, needs some time for herself, which is also important. Okay, so ladies, be very, very careful about all these things. Okay, you have to let yourself work. Don't give up your dreams because of a man. Like I've made so many videos letting you guys don't give up your dreams because of a man. Because one day a man can wake up and tell you, I want to marry another woman. What are you going to do? You're not working, you don't have a bank account. And when he's upset, he won't even give you anything, not even a coin for you. Because he knows that he's done with you. Okay, so ladies, please, if you have chances, if you can work, just work. Okay, it's okay. It's any job you can work, just as long as you bring something to yourself, which is very important. Don't rely on a man 100%. Okay, because if this man stop paying for that house, where are you going to live yourself? So make sure you invest into businesses so that you don't have any problems when it comes to paying the houses and all that. Okay. So another thing that I want to talk about is when you're choosing partners, please be looking, be observing everything a person is doing, which is very, very important in relationship. Don't just marry someone because you want to be with them. Be in a relationship where a man is just controlling you everything you do. You can't even take yourself for ice cream. You can't even buy yourself clothes. You have to ask for anything. When you have your own card, you just wake up and say, I'm going to do this, one, two, three. This is what I'm going to do. So no one is going to say no, because that's your money. It's your own money. You made it yourself. Okay. So don't even feel like bad about it. No, you have rights. It's very important to have your own bank account. Don't just rely on a man, everything you rely on them. And you feel like you don't want to have children, please don't have them when you're not ready to be a mother, because it's going to deal with you mentally. So don't have kids because your friends have kids. You want them. Are you ready yourself? Are you ready to raise someone? So be very, very careful when you're doing something, okay? Yeah. So that's a video for today. I don't know what you think about today's video. All I can say is that you guys like the video and always subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay. I want to say thank you so much. We are almost into 5,000 subscribers. Bye bye. See you in the next episode.